Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Orcs Must Die with a boy named Shue, proving that there may be some good orcs out there, but you won't find them on this channel. We're going to go ahead and pick up where we left off, and our next mission is the Fork. But before we do that, let's check our upgrades and see if we can buy anything with 5 skulls. No, we can't, so that makes that pretty easy. So let's go ahead and get started here. And we unlocked the arrow wall last time, so we will make pretty good use of that. That's a very, very good trap in my opinion. Let's see what our spell War Mage is going to talk about here for a second.
Aha! With the old man dead and my apprenticeship finally over, I can draw on the full power of the rift. I'll get a new toy to play with every time I defend a rift.
I do like the direction they chose when they created the War Mage. He's a little bit of a airhead, but I think that's what kind of makes him funny to listen to. We're going to pick the same traps last time with the arrow trap as well. And the way this game is going to work is on every stage we're going to do some scouting, and we're going to look for a choke point, which is pretty much the first choke point would be right here, because every orc, no matter which door they run through, is going to come through here. So let's go ahead and set up some cheap traps at first. They're going to have to walk over that. And we'll use some fire, some floor scorchers once we get a little more points. But let's go ahead and get started. And they're coming in through the left door. One of the things I liked about the sequel is that they actually show you which door that they will come out of before the stage starts, so you actually know where to set up your traps ahead of time, as opposed to just guessing and hoping they come out of one door versus the other. I believe we still only have the orc runners for this stage, and I don't have any way to flip them into that acid pit you can see in the middle. So we're just going to let them run down the channel here. And our paladin's back way too, back way too far. Let's see if I can herd him up there. No, we're going to get caught. So come on. There you go.
Let's do it again.
There. No, keep moving. Keep moving. I don't know if there's a... appears there is a range. So we're going to wait for another 46 points, and then we're going to throw some floor scorchers down. Keep moving, keep moving. Oh, apparently he can't go past that particular range. I wasn't sure if he could. I know that the guardians, archers, and paladins, and there are dwarves in the second game. I know you can move them. I know you can push them around a bit, but they may still all be tied to a certain area, and they can't move past that. More orcs to kill. They just keep on coming. I don't like... well, one thing I don't want to do, put it that way, what I don't want to do is to keep comparing this game to the next one. I know that I'm not sure if Orcs Must Die is only available on Steam. I want to say it's not. I want to say that there are other places that you can get it. But I do know that as of this video, it's a recording, it's December 11th, and the Christmas sale will be coming up, so you can always get Orcs Must Die for cheap. I think it's been on sale something like maybe, I want to say almost a half dozen times, and just since the summer sale. So it's always easy to pick up, and usually it's just for a couple of bucks. So anyone who plays this game and likes it should get the sequel, but you almost want to try this one first, just to see, you know, where they were originally coming from, and then how they expanded on it, because several reviews that I read at the time almost kind of, I won't say hated on the game, but they were a little bit unkind to it, because they said it was so very like the original, and that really wasn't what they wanted. So let's pop down some more scorchers, and we're just going to alternate scorchers and flame traps all the way down the hall because it's a perfect perfect area for it. And then we're going to start throwing some arrow traps along the walls once we get a few more points. But let's see if we can pop off a few from a distance. And then there it is. We're going to run back and put the scorcher on the floor. I don't know how you would prefer to play this game. Like I said, I like to be uniform in all of the stages that I play. You know, if there's a hallway that fits 2 traps, then, you know, every row has to have 2 traps. Things like that, you know. I've also seen in mostly the trailers for the game where they have a very long, elaborate connection of traps so that you can build up your score modifier. I've never been really big at that, mostly because it requires a lot of work and pre-planning, and it's not very time efficient. So we got the split dance, so we got another 5 skull victory. And we're going to go in and buy an upgrade instead of continuing to the next stage. We're going to do 1 stage an episode. We can afford 3 of these. So spike traps will get a snare, which will slow them down. Tar traps slow down even more, or arrow traps trigger from further out. And some of the later stages will have very wide walkways. They won't all be narrow halls like that one was. So we're going to upgrade that one first, and we can't take it back. Definitely one of the things they improved in the sequel, but like I said, I don't want to keep going back to that. So let's go back and check our stats. I believe the timer starts when you hit the go button, but I could be in error about that. But we did get the 5 skulls because we didn't lose any points, and there's the completion, which was almost a minute underneath. So that is going to do it for this episode. And let's go back to our campaign menu. And next time on Orcs Must Die, we will tackle the corner, and we're going to see how we do on that one. So I'm a boy named Shue. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.